Imagine yourself in this scenario. You are out for your usual morning run and you suddenly get very thirsty. Unfortunately, you forgot to bring any water with you. So, you look around, and luckily, you see a store that sells water. Now, the worker offers you two options. Which one would you pick? I bet most of you would pick this one. But what if I were to tell you that you may not even have this option in the future? You may be thinking, what is she talking about? That's ridiculous. Have you seen the Earth? It's mostly made up of water. So how can we possibly run out of clean water?
Now, while it is true that the Earth is made up of 70% water, 97% are oceans, which are made up of salt water, so we can't even use that. While the remaining 3% is freshwater, 68.7% of that is locked in glaciers and ice caps, while 30.1% is groundwater and 0.8% is permafrost, which leaves us with 0.4% of the Earth's surface water to share among the 7 billion people on Earth. Unfortunately, the freshwater we have left is distributed unequally around the world. Due to the rapid increase of our population, the demand for water increases, and because of climate change and pollution, the amount of fresh water safe for human consumption is not being replenished enough to sustain our growing numbers. Let's have a closer look at Cape Town, the capital city of South Africa. After 3 years of numerous droughts, Cape Town is suffering through a water crisis extreme enough that it has been predicted that they are dangerously close to what officials call Day Zero. This is when the water levels are so low that the government will shut down the city's water services and will have to ration water to its 4 million people. This is an example of physical water scarcity, which refers to a situation where natural water resources are unable to meet a region's demand. And people from Cape Town aren't the only ones suffering from it. As of 2015, approximately 663 million people around the world are still using water from unprotected sources. Most of the affected people are from developing areas like Sub-Saharan Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia. Aside from the physical water scarcity, water accessibility is a huge issue in these regions, and most of the burden falls on women and children. Because they don't have running taps as we do, they would have to walk for several hours and miles per day to collect fresh water for their families. Time spent collecting water could have been time spent to earn income or pursue their education. And here's the thing, the water they've collected may not even be clean in the first place. In 41 countries, a fifth of the people still drink from sources that are not protected from contamination. With no piped supply, they have no choice but to get water from resources that are easily at risk for pollutants, such as germs or chemicals that come from improper waste disposals of industries and urban areas. Contaminated water can transmit diseases such as diarrhea and cholera and even contribute to the increase in child and maternal mortality rates. According to the World Health Organization, diarrhea and other waterborne illnesses are one of the main causes of child deaths in the world, with a child dying every minute. And as sad as that may sound, it is the reality that millions of people have to face every day. But there is still hope.
Innovative engineers have developed devices that could help relieve water scarcity, improve the quality of water, and implement water-efficient systems. For example, agriculture accounts for 70% of water consumption, contributing to the depletion of water. By implementing water-efficient programs, it could help farmers reduce the amount of water used to grow their crops. For example, irrigation has come up with a different approach to maintaining their crops while reducing the amount of water used. This approach includes changes from high to low pressure irrigation systems and watering during suitable times. Industrialization is also contributing to about 22% of our water consumption. Solutions that address industrial wastewater include adopting devices such as the omniprocessor, where it converts human waste and sewage into clean drinkable water. Lastly, individual wastefulness contributes about 8% of water consumption. Simple behavioral changes can start today in your own home. For example, you can take shorter showers, use water-efficient appliances, or simply turn the tap off while you're brushing your teeth. You may think that doing these little things won't make a difference, but trust me, these little things add up. And if everyone does it, it may change the future of our water forever.